Hello, welcome back to Let's Play the new Legend of Zelda Mini 1. I'm Pt3. And today, we have a lot of things to get, believe it or not. Since now we have the whistle. And some other important items, we can now blow the whistle here and get the Peril Beam. This is the level 1 Peril Beam. There are others. And I will show you guys them when we get to that. So this part may just be getting resources and doing level 3. And also getting a heart piece in level 1. And depending on how much of level 3 we get done, we will also try to get we will also try to get the heart piece in level 2 as well. But I want to pick up and empty my wallet out quite a bit because there's a lot of things we need to buy later on, and it's going to cost a lot of money. Let's just be honest about that. And so we're going to go into level 3. It does have 2 entrances. And any money I can grab along the way is helpful. And that cactus statue we'll be getting back to later. Much later, actually. But here, if you blow your whistle, this is one of the entrances to level 3, the Devilfish. And so this is part 1, and that'll probably be all we do, is just the first part of this level, and getting the heart pieces, and then we'll finish it in the next part or something. But we'll see. We'll see how time is progressing and whatnot. Now you're gonna want to go to the left first, because otherwise you won't get the key. So just simple bats here. And because, now, this is going to happen in every level except for 8, where you're going to have to go back. Level 8, when we get to it, which will be much, much later, we'll have the easiest heart container to get. Heart piece, I should say. So there are 8 heart pieces, 8 magic containers, and so you have to find it all. And unfortunately, you have to go back into levels to get it. There's no easy way to do this. It's probably my one problem with this particular quest is the amount of backtracking per level you have to do, especially when you get into like level 6 and 7. There's a lot of backtracking to do. Because we also need to buy the the bomb upgrades and the bow upgrades too. There's your compass. And you'll want to bomb to the right first. Now, this level gets real nasty real fast. So if you don't have the boomerang, for instance, or if you don't have the white sword, for instance, you're going to be really struggling in this level. And if you don't have the blue ring, for sure, you will be very unhappy. You really, really want to get the blue ring before coming into this place. It was necessary in ZD3. It's even more necessary. Well, it was more necessary, I should say, in ZD3 than it is here. But you don't really want to go without it. Because this level really takes off the kitty gloves. Not that they were really on in to begin with, and I was standing on the key. But whatever little bit of thought you had, it's pretty much over now. The rest of this quest is really, I mean, not impossible. I mean, I have beaten it. It's just, you're gonna wish you had, you know, after level 4, you're gonna really wish you had the the magical sword. And there's nothing in here, so we're gonna go to the right first, and you'll see that's where this room is. I just wanted to show you what that was leading to. And now finally we can go, and now this is another really ugly room, and it could easily kill you too. So your best bet is to try to get to the orange Gorias and take them out first, and then take out the red ones or the blue ones. All right, good, good, good. And like I said, your boomerang, your blue ring, and that's all for money, and I wanted to collect it. So here you're gonna find your red candle. Pixel perfect under that bat. So now that we have the candle and we have cleared out this part of things, now we can continue backwards. Now, you'll remember when I did level 1 and 2, I skipped rooms intentionally. And hopefully after this level, we'll have enough time to go back and get the heart pieces in there. And here you find a lone dig dodger. So nothing special here. Statue shooters are going to be your least favorite enemy in this game. Alright, now we get to an even uglier room. Well, not totally ugly, but pretty ugly if you ask me. And another room that can very easily kill you. So you really want to kind of stay away from all the enemies and just keep an eye on the Stalfoses up there. And hope for clocks. They're your best friend, besides the boomerang. I think I've said... Oh, that's a 20. And I don't believe there's anything in this room other than the money. So you see how the enemies take a lot more damage from you, and you don't do as much damage to them. And nothing in this room. But it does lead you to this. Now, you could, if you wanted to, you could use bombs on this guy. But I wouldn't. I mean, you have a candle for a reason. So, just light them on fire. And as soon as you get the clock, you know, it's a free pass through the rooms if you can get a clock. And any resources I can get too would be helpful. Alright, now you're going to see why I picked up the super bomb. So we're just about halfway through this level. Give or take. Alright, so now you're going to see this guy here. So this is a brown Aquamentus, and he either takes, I believe it's 6 regular bombs or 1 super bomb. So the 60 rupees for that 1 super bomb versus I believe it's 8. 6. No, it's I take that back. I believe it's 6. But either way, it's still a lot less. And since bombs are rare drops, now you still don't have the boss key, so you have to continue on here. And this is why I saved my bombs, by the way, because Manhandle is here. Now, you could try to one-shot him, but just place the bomb very carefully. Try to place it in the middle like that. And I'm going to bomb up here, but there's really nothing I can do in this room because I don't have the step ladder. And that's where we're going to be coming back to later. So, thankfully the Manhandle will not respawn. So just Garaya's here. So this used to be like a really hard dungeon to do originally. And now here, you're going to probably wonder why the statues aren't shooting at you. Well, if you've played any of the ZDs or New Legend of Zelda 1, 2, or Mini 1 or 2, well, this is Mini 2, you should know that when the statues don't shoot at you, you should shoot at them. And that should be something you know for all of his quests. I don't even know if he gives you the clue in this one. And if he did, I missed it somewhere. So that money is really just as a thing there. Now we have the raft. So now we can get a heart container and a heart piece. So now we can get two of them. But that's really all we could do on this side of things because the boss key is not here. The boss key is in the other door. And so there's really the easiest way is really to F6 out of here. Unfortunately, there's no like wind robes or any of that stuff to get you through. And that's the boss key door that I just told you guys about earlier. And now it's just a matter of backtracking all the way back to the beginning of the level. And I am going to kill this guy again because chances are he'll drop refills for me. And clocks and money. Now, thankfully, I should not have to deal with him again, but you know, when a room gives you a clock, you kill all the enemies in it, even if you don't have to. And also, the raft gives you a lot more options as what you can do. Alright, let's get out of here before I end up having an issue with these guys. And then you have to come back here because the boss star is here. So this level's a lot of backtracking to begin with. Forget having to come back here for the heart piece. So that's the first half of this level. Now, so now that we have that done, and we can kind of get rid of some of these enemies here. Alright, so now we can go to the second, now we can go to the other entrance and get the boss key, because that's where the boss key is in the other entrance. So, and thankfully you don't have to kill these guys if you don't want to. You can. So now that we finally have the raft, we can go this way. Now this room used to be, if I'm not mistaken, this room used to be blue or orange whiz robes. Let's see the easiest way I can do this room. Clock, nice. I'd like a ferry. Now that's a one-way door, and we will be coming that way shortly. And this is what this room here has also been toned down a lot as well. This used to be, I believe, like level 3 or 4 Vires in the original ZD. And I've maxed out on arrows. And here's another dig dodger. And like I said, like having the boomerang. So as you see, remember, I think I entered this level with like 90 rupees or something. So certainly they're getting a lot of money. And just dealing with these Stalfoses, like I said, you'll at this point, even now, you wish you had a stronger sword and stronger ring. But you're not going to get it. And obviously you have to think there's something in here. And this is just more money. So you can skip it if you want. But you might as well get it. It's 50 rupees that you didn't have before. And more than likely, you're not going to come back to this entrance, even if you go to the other one. And now it's just a matter of going back down here. Clock. Love the clocks. So, obviously you're like, well, what the heck? Where's the boss key? Well, it is here. Whoops. And there it is. All of that just for the boss key. And now we still have to go back to the whistle part and still do that. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. Alright, so now we have to go back to the other entrance of level 3, and we're going to leave those guys alone. Kill some of those guys. And, so now we're back here. And you want to blow your whistle just like you did before. Now, you may or may not want to grab a potion. You can if you want. I'm going to do it without. But for later levels, I will have potions. But I don't think I need it for this level here. Just a matter of making your way back to the boss door. And like I said, you're going to have to come back here with the ladder. So after level 4, and do more in this level anyway. So you're going to have to come back here. So I think what I might do is I might beat this level, beat level 4 in the next part. And then after that, go back and get what I need. Do 3 levels or something like that at a time. I will, of course, let you guys know what the path will be for the next part, but this part will just be finishing up this level here. And then in the next part, we'll probably take out level 4. So now that we have the boss key, we can kill this guy again and get refills. So it's kind of good that that guy responds each time. So now you've already been down. And this room would probably be the best room to get a key clock in. And there's your magic container. So that room was just for the magic container. And obviously this is from another angle, so. And that's where the Aquamentus was. I don't think he responds. Yeah, I didn't think so. Not instantaneously, anyway. Alright, so now we got ourselves a looks like 4-headed Gleeok. But before we do that, I would like to try to get my hearts back that were so rudely taken away from me. So let's see if we can't get our hearts back in one of these rooms here. More money is good too. There we go. Just what I needed. Because I want to be able to take the Gleeok out from the doorway. And I think this is the best way to do that. So obviously the Triforce room. So now I could take my time and just go one at a time. And just alternate with him. until I get hit, and then in which case I'm gonna tank him the rest of the way. But that was a pretty successful Gleeok fight. And a weird way to go into the Triforce room. But that is it. That is level 3. Join me next time where we go into level 4. Let me just get off this screen first. All right, I am Nitro6003. See you guys later.